to many is fitting in no matter what, just so we can say we're a part of society, changing ourselves to benefit and please others. To few people, it is understanding you are a certain way, and people will have to accept you for being that way. For me, it is understanding what I can do and who I become when I belong in certain places. So my experience and my journey with belonging is that I was born in China, Shanghai. And from then, I lived there a few years and I moved to England. From England, I traveled around from York to London to Cornwall and other places in between. And 6 years ago, I came here to Portugal. In Portugal, I started my journey in the Algarve, specifically Ourique. Then after that, I moved to Lisbon. I went to Oeiras, Carcavelos, Cascais, and now I am here in Manique. So I've traveled a lot throughout my life. I've been in a lot of places and I have belonged with a lot of people. And throughout my journey, I've realized I've never had a big problem with belonging. I could go to the first person I saw in a room and I would belong with them. And that was something that came very naturally to me. But I realized that when I belong in certain places, I become a similarly different person. So that's what led me to discover selves. We have selves that are derived from our main personality and are altered based on emotions or situations we face. These selves are what let you belong in different groups with different people. So when I found this out, I was curious and I wanted to know more about these selves. I wanted to figure out what could I do with them? How could they help me in life? And how could they help me learn how to belong properly? So I have a question or two for you all. Think about this. Imagine your friends inside school or work, and then your friends outside of school or work. Are there any differences? For me, there are. This is because of what I have stated before, ourselves allowing us to belong in different places and speak to different people. Another question is, think about how you are influenced by these people that you are with. Are there differences inside of your friend groups? For me, yet again, the answer is also yes. Because I have a main personality, and so do you all. But this personality has selves. And these selves allow me to be a sort of different person with different people. So I can be a daughter, I can be my friend's self, I can be my student self. And they are all similar, but also different. So I learned this and I started understanding that I could choose who I wanted to belong with. I could choose where I wanted to belong. But along my journey, I had to understand one thing. Not everyone will like you. You can understand yourself so well. You can understand others so incredibly well, but not everyone will like you. And that is a fact that I had to come to terms with, and I hope all of you have also come to terms with, because it is a fundamental fact of life. So after I discovered this and I made my peace with this, I also remembered that we have power over 4 things in our life: our actions, our judgments, our emotions, and the way we think about people. So understanding this, you can see belonging isn't one of them. So what am I talking about, telling us that we can understand where we belong and choose where we want to belong? We can't control belonging, and we certainly can't control people. But what we can control is ourselves. We can control how we want others to make us feel. We can choose who we want to be with and let those people influence us to be a different version of ourselves. For example, you can be with people who are so upset in their lives, so depressed, and they will bring you down. And if you belong with those people, that is your choice. But you can also belong with people who are extremely happy, who uplift you as a person. And that is also your choice. Personally, I prefer the second choice. But when we walk into a room as humans, our first instinct is to go to the first people who can accept us for us, who can say, okay, I can understand you and relate to you. But that's a different thing. Because when you understand yourself and you understand where you fit in belonging and how you can influence that, you can understand that you should observe. You should see the people, see how they are, see how they affect the people around them. And then you can choose, do I want to belong in that place? Another thing when observing people is you need to realize that when you are with people, they will influence you. And later on, the more time you spend with them, they will influence your personality. So as I said, when you are with sad people, you will become someone who is sad, depressed, lonely, quiet. And you have to ask yourself, is that the person you want to become when you belong? So, as I said, stay, observe, and choose where you want to belong. And throughout everything that I have said so far, whatever you take away is up to you. But I just have 3 simple things to say. You have to be happy for yourself. You have to understand yourself for yourself, and you need to belong for yourself. Thank you.